guys. Welcome back to another video, guys. Like today is the most roller coaster day of my emotions because I told myself this morning I was like, I got an idea to film this video today, and I was just like, that's pretty, I was gonna do a Bible study, and then I was gonna film, and then I decided I wanted to film another video because I wanted, so I had three things that I wanted to do today. Do Bible study, film one video, and then film this video and try to get all it done, whatever. And, well, one thing that I was doing Bible study, and I'm still, trying my best to, I don't know how to describe it, but, I felt like I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't, and most days it happens like that. And I was just trying to get my heartstrings, so I was like, I can't do this anymore. I had 20 minutes left, I can't remember. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna film this video. Well, I already knew that, I was going to, I knew, because I feel like I have not been able to, film, or be able to film, to be able to get through a video. I'll take it back. I'm able to, this video and that video, I'm able to get through a sit-down video. Yes, of course. But other videos, like reading vlogs, writing vlogs, I can't get through them. And I'm just like, what? And then I filmed the video. The video had to be 3 parts instead of 2 because, I don't know, this video probably has to be 3 parts too, and I'm just like, I'm really not trying to, divide me, but, it's just, I'm kind of I'm really trying to, and I was like, okay, I don't even know. So, I'm trying my best, my hardest. So, it's okay. But, today's video is going to be, which, I think I have one of these videos coming out, in the beginning of January. This video will talk about February or March, depending on what day, And, I just, because, if you can see, my TBR shelf is filled. Almost. I think I have 25 books on it right now. Because I got a new book, because I had my stepmom's family Christmas yesterday, and I got the Twilight series, and then the House of, no, even this thing is called, I don't even know, House of Devils. So I got all 4 of them, so that's what I got for Christmas from them, So, if I can write one, I'll count later, but, and the whole reason, I would probably have more space if I were to move my yearbooks and my Bibles, which I probably will. I don't know. You know, so, yeah. So today's video is going to be, I haven't said a title yet. Welcome is another Re Orgainze by Bookshevles with me. I want to move this shelf. I want to move the fantasy, I think, over here and put my romance over here. This is what I do. I just go back and forth between hanging my fantasy and my romance shelf changes. And then I think I might, so yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you before. Actually, I'm going to take the phone with this, right? 1 second. Let's take this real quick so I can actually. So I have an idea of a thumbnail, but you know how, this is what I do. This is how I do my videos is, every time I get my camera, I have, uh, I just, what I do is I film the video on my camera, obviously, and then I just I do all the stuff on the phone, all that. And then after I edit it and stuff, upload it, I make the thumbnail on my phone. That's just what I do. And because my phone has the quality photos or whatever on my phones and my computer. Well, if you see a lot of videos, I haven't made those thumbnails yet because I just haven't. Because I need to make a thumbnail for the videos that I just filmed. So yeah. So the other thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to show you a before and an after. So here's my white shelf. I have Full of Glass, Akatar, the Power Trilogy, the Period series, and then you can't really see it, but there's Hollis Hunter and Rebel Witch. And then on these shelves, I have the Boys of Enoch series. I have the whole Hunger Games series. And then I have the Addicted, that's Callaway Sister series. That's my white shelf. So, and then on my pink shelf, I have my Boys of Hellman, Playing for Keeps, the PC series by Riley Page, the DC Stores by Jesse Kuto. I have the Vancouver Storm series by Abby Jimenez Books. I have the Windy City series. I have Wild Love and Wild Side by Elsie, which is the Rose Hill series. I have all my Emily Henry books, and I have my Abby Hazelwood books. So I'm gonna put you back where you were, which you don't see the pink shelf, but you can see the white shelf above. I thought that's just easier. So what I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna start taking stuff off. Or this is another thing that I'll probably film later, like tomorrow or whatever. And I know why. And it's like I know myself. And when I start feeling this way, I'm just gonna want to stop doing everything I want to do. Like I want to stop doing Bible study. I want to stop doing this, stop doing this, stop doing this. And I'm just like, I'm really not trying to get over me, but like, I feel like I'm like, what's really the point? Uh, so and then I have the rest because I put a stack of whole glass, carbon air fryer, Sass's Boy and Plan Midnight, and I have Pure Swords, Tower of Dawn, and Sleeve Ash. King of Ash. And then I have the Active Core series. I'm gonna have to move my pillows, which is okay. I'm gonna have the Palace trilogy, which I have not read Fearful yet. And after that for Christmas. Christmas in 3-4 days, guys. It's really the only thing that's gonna be through. You know, it's one thing that's gonna be through today, next week, this week. I don't know. I just feel very defeated. Like I was filming my video today, and I was kind of reflecting on this year and like on stuff, and I was just like, like I felt very defeating because like I felt like the whole reason I haven't been able to make it through the video is because I don't want to be like I love being ahead, but like you know. So yeah, I have with me Iron Flame and Oxy Storm. Just an appearance series by Gregor, which I just read one of her other books. Her romance book, and I like quite a bit, but you can hear all about that in my December reading wrap up. And then the last thing on the top of my shelf is I think I'm gonna put all of my TVR books on uh my chair so they can be awake. So I have Rebel Witch by Kristen Canelli, this is book 2, and Crimson Moth, and then I have a little Heartless Hunter, which is book. So top shelf of the white shelf is Holy Cleared off. I'm gonna move all of these. So, and I'll show you the finished. I will show you. I'll show you a show you empty when I. So I have, and I can kind of tell you like I'm planning on it eventually when like after Christmas. I'm gonna do a whole TBR video. So you kind of get a sneak peek from now, because I'll tell you every book that's on my TBR, and then when I film it like in, it'll probably go out in March or April. I think it'll probably go out pretty close to this. I don't know, we'll see. So I recently got these. I got tomorrow by Gabriella 7, and then I got The Nightingale by Kristen. I'm still never to read this one. I've heard so many girl reviews. I'm scared because usually me. But and then this is the last one I got most recently. I got this. I get all 3 of these at a market when my mom has a booth at. So and there's a booth in front of them that has like books and stuff. So I got tomorrow, and The Nightingale, and then I got First Night Wins. I think the first one I ever saw read this was S.C. Sidwell, because he raised a 24 refund last year, and then I saw Haley Pham maybe right before that, probably, because I think she read this as a review. No, she read it to review it on Books of never mind, whatever. And then I have Warriors Rumble for Jeremy Blood, which I did stop seeing this the last time I read it. I haven't really wanted to touch it yet, so we'll see when I actually touch this. It's only me. I'm gonna be here well. And then I have Listen Born by Tracy Dion. I've seen good, and I haven't really seen many reviews of this. But I guys have wired it with a book, so that's why. But I think it's a whole series or whatever. I don't know. I think it's at least two. Maybe it's three. And then I have the King. I have the what is this called? The Six of Crows zoology. So I have Six of Crows, and then I have Creep Kingdom, and then I have if he had been if I had told her it was his favorite book too if he had been with me. I read that about 2 years ago, maybe it was last year. I read that, and then I got this as for Secret Santa for best friend's birthday party. That's what we did for a birthday party. His birthday's close to Christmas, but that's good. And then I have Some Kind of Perfect by Christopher Ritchie. This is the fifth and final book in the final book in the This is Cowboys in the series. And then I have Sounds Like Love by Ashley Poston, which this was a DNF too. I tried to read it in my how many nearly can read in 48 hours. And I don't think I was paying the best attention that time, so I think I will eventually pick that up eventually. And then like three of these books, that one, this one, and I oh my sorry. I just saw this one too, which is How to End a Love Story by Dolph Kwong. She's actually the director of the Beach Read movie by Emily Henry, and she's the screenwriter of the screenplay of Pee Wee Me on Vacation. She is popular. Well, she's known at least. And Deep Cuts by Holly Blakely. I just picked these up, you know. I saw, I think, Sarah Crowley. I think I saw Sarah Crowley and, again. And I have another book that I saw Fina, which, I don't know. I didn't love the female main character at the time, so I said, so that is The Homecomers by Catherine Center. I feel like the reason I wanted to try her was, not really I wanted to try her, of course I did, but was because Haley Pham loves this author, so I feel like I needed to, give it to her. And then I have the House of Delicate, which I didn't realize how long these books were. Until I got them. Like, this is like over 700 pages. I don't understand. Like, I'm a little nervous. Like, I was hooked at the first book, I think. So that is that City of Smoke and Brimstone. And then this is City of Lies and Legends, which I feel like these are not floppy at all, but I remember looking, because this is not this. This is like a small, like, text, and I'm like, oh no. So this is the first. I looked at the first one, I think I did, and I was like, when I first opened them, I first got on the box, I said, what? Because I looked, I said, okay, I'll just send out a page, like, okay, but I didn't realize the whole other series was, this is Souls, City of Souls and Sinners. But I'm determined to read this series next year. And the last one, the first one, which is City of Gods and Monsters, which I saw Emily Roseland, I think say her name. She read this. Well, I saw one of her Twitter versions, She read this. She read at least first one. Oh my gosh, look at this, guys. This is not. This is almost all of them. I have one more series. I don't think they're gonna, you know, fit all the stuff there, but we're gonna try. So then I have. I got the whole Twilight series by Stephanie Meyer. This is the short second life of Re Orgainze, which I'm real confused on this one, but whatever. And then this is Midnight Sun, which I guess I don't know what was happening to me. I thought the series was longer. I thought the series was like 5 or 6 books. It's only 4. I thought it was almost series, and then I didn't realize like I thought it was like a main book, but this is like I think an Edward's point of view. Which I will say I have read the first one. I've read Twilight. I read it in my school's library, but like, and this is Life and Death. I said, this is this. I don't really know. I feel like I can't really read the backs of the, because I feel like it's gonna spoil the end of, you know. And I have Breaking Dawn by her, which I love. It. I saw the whole reason I saw these was I was looking, so I was trying to like make like a my wish list for one of my family members to, for Christmas, and it was like, and I was looking. I think I was looking at the House of Devil series, and I was looking, and if you scroll all the way to the bottom, it has like a little ad for this box set. I said, oh, because I've always said I wanted to read this series. I wanted to give it a try because I feel like everyone and their mom has read this series before, and I haven't. I've read the first one, but I like it. Not really. I gave it 2.5 stars, which I think it's on me because I read it. I started it. I've tried to read a book. I think 2 or 3 times already. 3 times, I think. And because I think I didn't love it, it's because I started reading. I got like 200 pages in, and then stopped, and I picked up a couple weeks after, so I was not like connected anymore. So I think I messed up the possibility of liking it. And the last one is Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. I always love Stephanie Archer. Let's so hey guys. I don't think this is the last one, so let's count this real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So 24 in total. Oh, good gosh. Should I trust this? For right now? Yes. Because it could go either way at this point. So, yeah. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Hunger Games series off. Hunger Games series off. Which is Hunger Games, Kitchen Fire, Mockingjay, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and Sunrise on the Reaping. Okay, I'm gonna move these right now. I will remake this. I promise. That's okay. to put the addicted. Pretty funny when you're trying to hold some distance one time. I will show you. So I have one way down. 5 paces. No, this is not. Build a fire. Addicted after all. Drive. I don't have flour. Kiss the sky. Keep it for now. Ricochet. I have addicted to you. That's done. And then I have the Anong series, which I still haven't read the 4th one yet. So I have Trust Me Always. Promise Me Not. And then Say You Swear. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the empty thing. And then I'm going to take everything off from here so I can just clean both of them at the same time. And then I can just do that, like basically, because basically this stuff is going on here, and this stuff is going on here, which I think I might have less fantasy than more. I figure you could definitely tell like what my favorite genre is by how much I have, because I look at this. That is my whole TBR right now. I was literally just complaining about how I didn't have enough. So here's the empty. Have that. So yeah, I'm gonna clean that after I clear. Here's all that were on those shelves. Well, that was not the best angle, but it's okay. And then after the first one, so I know you were gonna do this. I think I did. Yeah. So I have the Summer series, which I have Lily Season, which this is the only book that I have displayed that has the ombre cover. The rest of them are black, because I guess didn't publish the black cover until a couple months ago. I saw it in store. I think I did, but it wasn't the time that I was like, you know. So I have Taming 7, which this is the black. Here, and then I have Redeeming 6, the black, obviously. I have Taming 6 in the, you know, and then I have Keeping 13 in the new cover. Really new cover. I wish it was the new covers they had, the white covers. This is Binding 13. Which I really hope everyone's right, because everyone has this suspicion, like, everyone, I don't know, I feel like, I don't know, people gonna, I think everyone has their hopes up that she's, like, going to, like, announce Huey and Lizzie's book soon, but I really hope it happens, but I don't know if it will. I don't think it will yet, you know. So, and then I have the Playing with You series, which I have Read With Me, Fall With Me, Unravel Me, Play With Me, and then Consider Me. And then I have the PCU series by Riley Page, which is Broken Play, Red Zone, and then Play Fake, which I just got Play Fake. I got it with my um so I have the Basic Store series, which is Hat Trick, which I will say I did read Cinnamon, but I don't have the physical copy. I read it on Kindle, so I'm hoping that I get that, or I can buy it sometime. So I have Hat Trick, Snapshot, Hair Play, and then Face Off. I forgot to tell you when I was doing them individually. And then I have the Vancouver Storm series, which I have Gloves Off, The Wingman, The Fake Out, which I actually have two copies of Behind the Net, so I have the same version I have Wingman as, of that, and then I have the paperback version of it. Which, guys, I don't know what I'm doing to myself, but I think I'm starting to realize that I was, I was watching TikTok the other day. I think I was watching it yesterday, and I was watching it. I follow a few. I read this book called Breaking Point by Maddie or Madison Ralphie or something. Yes, her name. Her name starts with an M. I was reading it and I read that book in like I think October, like September, no, like October or something. I think, and I was like, everyone like I was watching. Whenever I see a scene and it's a book I've read that I really like, I gotta go like or it's just a book that. So I went back and go into TikTok reels about it. Or else I can't. What I do is when I want to read what I do is I go because I read the book on Kindle. I read I re-downloaded it on my Kindle and I went to um my Kindle and I went to my annotations. And if you look at the annotation that you made, like so you highlight it, and you can go to that civic page. And I was reading this scene, and I was like, oh, good gravy. Like it made me want. It was the smallest thing. Like it wasn't even like something that